Is it a good idea to study after 35? Many people go abroad, countries like UK, Canada, US, or Germany for their studies. Many people get married at their 30s and they have their spouse with them, or they go alone to these countries for their studies. So some of them go for studies to have some academic qualifications and get some salary hikes or positions in their jobs in their home country. So these people study for 2 years or 3 years or even 5 years and come back to their home country. I have seen a lot of graduates after getting 3 or 4 years of IT experiences, they go to Canada and they study for 2 years and go back to cities like Bangalore, Mumbai or Pune in India. So they get a decent salary there. So this is mostly through their intra-company transfers. So they are getting opportunities to work abroad as well. So they continue their work as part-time in other country as well as they take one course. For instance, if somebody is learning data analytics in one of the colleges in Canada, so they can get connected with more people and they can get exposure to more technology here. So that's why they come here and they continue their work as part-time and secure their diploma and go back. The second category is the people completely go to some other countries with their settlement plans. So they later invite their spouse, for example, husband going first and studying a course in Canada for a certain years, like 1 year, after 1 year or 2 years, they get the work permit. During that time, the spouse is invited to Canada to do full-time job. So there are some regulations also which is happening nowadays. So certain courses only you can choose to study in Canada or UK or Germany and bring your spouse along with you or later. But when you have the work permit, mostly people can come. So these are the two categories of people who come here. The first category, their aim is to have better education and go back and enjoy their lifestyle in back home. The places like Hyderabad, some people go to US and work for 7 years or 8 years and even they go back to Hyderabad and continue their work, or they start their own company. Is it a good decision? We need to think different aspects. If you are a person having great ambitions and great goals already set, you can go. I should say, don't just go for chilling abroad. So you'll be in trouble later. So you need to have definite plans. For example, you have to complete your course and you have to define your career pathway and go ahead. For instance, in back home, you completed your studies and you got a job and you see a clear improvement in your career when you take a course abroad. So that is a good decision, I should say. Second thing is, you are going to some other countries to earn some more money because the salary scale is more there when you compare with your back home. For instance, if you are working in Nigeria and you're working in Germany or UK, so you get better pay there for your job in these countries. So you need to decide it, whether this education will contribute something to your life, enjoying a better work-life balance. So most of the people back home may have a different work culture than in Canada here. So the Canadian work culture, if you have done your job, that is done and you can enjoy your weekends. Even some companies in Ontario, it is 4 days working only. So 4 days completely you dedicate on your work desk and do your job, and the rest of the days are free. When you compare it with India, you can just see sometimes you have to complete your work at night also. So sometimes the supervisors call you when you are sleeping. So did you submit the project? So that won't happen in these developed countries actually. But we cannot say exactly the lifestyle is better here or there. So it depends on your attitude and your friend circle, whatever it is. So if you are able to enjoy a better lifestyle in your back home, stay there itself. There's no problem in that. When we consider the immigration after 35, so people wanted to really settle in these countries. So what they do is they do complete research on it, and they spend their life savings for studies actually. So newly wedded couples, they may have some ornaments or gold, whatever, or property, whatever it is, they just sell it or take a loan from the bank. Or some people have life savings, they take that money for studying abroad actually. These people wanted to have a better lifestyle abroad actually. They are not planning to come back to their country. They will come back for the vacation, but they have a definite plan to settle abroad. So these people have to be very serious about taking that decision. You have to consider what are the papers which are required for stay back in the country which you are planning actually. So the chances of getting a PR or citizenship in that country, starting something of your own in that country. So all these things has to be planned. When we say about the work papers, for example, the work permit or PR or citizenship, whatever it is, when people move to US, people stay for 8 years, 9 years, sometimes they don't get the green card. So when they come back home, they have to reapply for some other category of visas. So even if you have a job, if your work status is not valid, you cannot stay in that country. You cannot start something of your own. So you have to decide the country in that way. Write down your aims, whether you want to settle there permanently or just do a course and come back. These are your decisions. We discussed different categories of people going with their spouses. We need to consider the kids also. So when you get married and have kids and going abroad, so people consider the kids' future. Is it worthy to take a decision based on kids' future? So we need to see the expenses we have to have when we are taking kids abroad. Most of the countries give free education. That is really good, and a quality education like Canada, UK or Germany give free and quality education. When you consider Australia, there are some things different. It is not completely free there. So you can watch more videos about Australia. When kids are with you, then you have to rent a apartment or a basement. Then your expenses will be increasing. So you can compare the cost and the quality of education. When you are going with kids, how do you manage the time? That is also very important. The daycare expenses are really high in these countries. You need to consider if somebody is taking care of your kids at these countries, you may have to pay more unless you are eligible for your tax benefits. When you have tax benefits, you may get subsidized daycare. So you can consider these factors also when you are deciding upon your study abroad. Another option is that staying at your country and getting a PR. There are options. In my personal experience, our family got PR in 2017 when we were in India, New Delhi. So we are a 5-member family, and we got our youngest one in Canada. So the eldest ones, my daughter and son, and me and my wife got PR directly in India itself. Then we moved with PR. So there are plenty of options. I'm not demotivating you, but analyze different factors before you consider going abroad for studies. When you have more options to get PR in hand in your own home country, look for that. And if you are planning to go abroad for studies, consider these factors. So this is mainly aimed at people at their 30s and 40s. So life is short, enjoy your life. That is very important. So write down your plans for the future. So here at Canadian Skills Development Center, we give career mentoring for people who are at different ages, people who want to study, like, if you have a PR or you are a protected person or a Canadian citizen, you can avail some services from us, like free study options with different fundings available. And also we do one-on-one session here and webinars with different government employment agencies. So you can join us and get more information. You can email me on bijo@canadianskills.ca, or you can visit our website, which is displayed down. I do casual videos on Fridays, and I take different interviews with people like professionals and those who can contribute to your career. You can watch previous videos. This is a very small channel, and you can make it big by subscribing and sharing and liking this channel. And I am going to Calgary next week, so hope to see you all there at Immigrant Fair on August 7th, TELUS Center. I'll be uploading some lifestyle videos also in future. If you're interested, you can comment down those things also here. Thanks for watching. Bijo Sebastian signing off. Bye.